Hello, everyone, and welcome to Co-opt Up. We are four friends who gather around talking about anything or some things. My name's Kenny, and today I am joined by my cuddly group of Care Bears.
Oh God.
We have Share Bear Cameron,
I'm not sharing with you.
Scare Bear Alan,
I'm scary.
That seems about
and
right.
Bear Connor.
He's dead.
Well, this bear apparently didn't care enough about us as friends.
Uh-huh.
So this bear just got itself a girlfriend and just left us.
He wasn't very much of a Care Bear, if you would.
What a dope. But no, Connor's Connor's just missing today. He's got a date because he missed out on Valentine's.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be us three for tonight, and today we're just gonna be sharing about sharing stuff that we liked over the past week. What we did.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a share episode.
Yeah.
The things we
Share
carry.
Bear will share with you all.
Share Bear.
I'm very sorry that I'm here and not Connor because I haven't done anything this past week.
That's fine. You can talk about things. I know you can.
No, I don't want to talk about.
I
that.
mean,
Well, you know what?
what we introduced might bring up more points that you want to talk about. You know?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe.
Okay.
But before we share bears as we care,
Uh huh.
I think I switched those around.
You did, but that's fine.
Why don't we talk about our week? Cameron,
Isn't that
start
what
us
we're
off.
already doing? Whatever.
Yes.
Yes, that's the whole.
But I have to preface it like I have to slather butter on it before we actually dive in,
All
Kinda like-
all right.
Yeah.
It hasn't been too eventful this week. It's been really cold, as usual, in the
Mhm.
Midwest. Way too much snow over the weekend. It snowed 6 inches on I believe Wednesday, and then on Friday it snowed another 6 inches. So there's over 2 feet of snow in our front yard. It goes up
Yeah,
my
it's
windows,
like
and
a-
it's
it's
kind of
like-
scary.
The
Only
weather
2
is
feet.
taking a double take. It's gonna snow. Oh wait, snow.
It was warm tonight, though. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean this morning though
This
it was
morning was
crazy.
warm.
Gosh.
Wait, it was cold this morning, but
Yeah, it was
midday,
super cold.
It was pretty good. And right now I have soup on the oven.
Soup.
Yeah, and I'm excited for that. Oh, and we also have the anime awards today. We're gonna probably watch.
The anime awards. You guys
Do you
want
Do you
to
wanna
dive
stream
into?
Can we?
Should
stream
we
that?
should we just stream the anime awards? Is it even going on right now?
We can
It's
stream
at
it as
8
long as we're
PM.
entertaining.
It's at 8 p.m.
Yeah, as long
You
as you
can-
talk over it, I guess.
Yeah, as long as you
All right.
talk over something, you can always restream it unless you get hit with a I don't
mean,
know, a takedown notice or something.
We are also not monetized, so I don't think we could get in trouble technically.
I mean, you know what? Crunchyroll should monetize us because you know what? We're crunchy.
We're a couple of crunchy rolls. Okay. That's enough about my weekend because it's not that interesting.
All right. How about you, Alan? How interesting has your week been?
I've been waking up at 5 in the morning and driving in the fucking snowstorm that is Minnesota to get to a job that I don't even like.
Oh, well,
I'm
you probably shouldn't talk about where we live, but it's all right.
I mean,
Doesn't matter.
Midwest. That's in the Midwest.
It's in the Midwest.
So, not even that. I was supposed to get my paycheck today,
Yeah.
and
Did
I
you
didn't
not get it today?
I didn't get it. I told them to hold it in the office, or else it mails. I could have gone in and gotten it, and I asked my person to hold it, and they didn't hold it, and I was very upset.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's my money.
That's yours.
That's
It's your
my
right
money.
to have it.
Now you got your money.
I need to pay my student stuff.
Well, your week sounds exciting, but
Yeah.
my week is more exciting. I'm
Oh,
joking.
okay. You got me
I'm
really
just-
excited.
As the excited bear of our four group.
I don't think that
Family.
is a bear.
All right.
Okay.
I mean,
Go
it's all
on.
relative in general. But I mean, I didn't do a whole lot this week.
Mm-hmm.
It's really the weather. The weather is really messing with me right now.
Yeah, we're stuck
And-
inside.
The colder I feel outside it is, it's like, all right, I'm gonna go out and do something today. I'm like, all right, let's do that tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just not excited to be outside anymore. But today, like of all days, I went to Walmart earlier this morning with my grandma,
Hmm.
and my mom told me to refill our 5 gallons of containers of water,
Mhm.
like at those water refill stations at Walmart.
Yeah.
So I went there, refilled them, went to the cashier, and the cashier put in the incorrect pricing for those gallons. So she didn't give me the refill price. She gave me the purchase price of the gallons, which is like $13. So after shopping today, like my current total price at the end of it, the cost was 99 point something cents of dollars.
Okay.
So basically $100
Yeah.
For what?
for just refilling water and buying groceries.
Yeah. Food's expensive.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. No, and like that's the thing though. Refilling the waters, like the whole entire thing in general, cost me an extra $53.
Jeez.
But it's only supposed to cost me $5 for the entire thing
Okay.
because it's a refill. But the lady put in purchase.
Oh,
So then I
see
had
what
to
you're
go-
saying. Okay.
I had to go into customer service at Walmart and get this all like fixed out. And I got my money back. But, it was super stressful.
Damn.
Dude, I like money.
Yeah, I like money too. And I don't like it when someone tries to cheat me out of my money.
I know how you feel, Kenny. Someone didn't let me get my money.
Well, as
Do
a
you
group
have-
of Care Bears.
Do you have your money, Cameron?
I have my
Do you
money.
have your money?
I haven't
Did
been
anyone try to
robbed or
steal it
mugged
from
recently.
you? All right, let me be honest with you. I had a rude awakening as well. I firmly believe that taxation is theft.
Oh.
I want
yeah.
my money when I make it.
Wait,
I don't want it
taxation
at the end of
on
the-
what? Oh,
You're
I
working
see.
with an agency, right? You shouldn't get taxed.
No, we still get taxed.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Mhm.
That's
Whatever.
odd.
Let's-
Pretty
let's
sure when
talk
you're working
about-
for an
let's-
agency, you don't get
let's
taxed
talk-
at all.
Let's talk about anything else.
Yeah, let's get right into it.
Let's jump right into the news as we start sharing our favorite things of this past Valentine's week.
I don't. I
How
think it
how
goes
how was
beyond
Valentine's,
that.
by the way? How'd you guys spend your Valentine's? I'm just curious.
I spent 8 hours working and then I went to sleep.
Sounds like a good time. How about the person that actually has a girlfriend?
Wow.
Let's see. We went out to eat at a Vietnamese place. I got fried rice and like pho. It was absolutely
pho, pho, pho.
delicious. And then we bought alcohol at the local liquor store, and we just hid from the snow and just drank inside watching Inuyasha. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it is.
Bro.
Inuyasha, dude, the best romance anime. I actually
Are you
stand
sure?
by that.
You
I really
think?
like the
You
romance in
actually
Inuyasha.
do?
Yeah, I really like Inuyasha a lot. It's one of those nostalgia anime that I just
Okay. Did you finish the whole thing?
did. I finish the thing. I finished the whole thing, yes, but I didn't finish the final season that came
Oh,
out.
the final arc, or it's just like the final 24 episodes, I think, just to finish
Yeah,
it all.
it's just like a hey, here's a cherry on top.
Yeah. And I'm like currently at episode 146, I believe. And
Dang.
it's kind of a slog right now. I'm kind of losing interest in it.
Oh yeah, you're in like the filler arc.
Oh yeah, we just got through all the filler. Now we're into some new arc, but it's not known to me what it is about exactly. There's some baby Naraku, and he looks incredibly stupid.
Baby Nobaku.
Yeah. Just some stupid infant who's draining the life force of like I think priests.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds about
That's
right.
what demon babies do for a living, you know?
Isn't that what normal babies do too?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
But just
Yeah, when
of
I
their parents,
my
not
little
priests.
sister. Yeah, when I see a baby pop out of the womb, it's just like that's a demon.
Yeah, have you seen that, Kenny?
Yeah, like I think it was an episode of Gilmore Girls where one lady had like birthed a baby. There was like a birthing episode.
Kenny, I don't think you've actually seen Birth.
No. I watched it. It was on TV. And then like while she was giving
Kenny, they
birth to
didn't
this baby,
air
like the
natural
face of
boy.
Darth Maul was the baby. Like she gave birth to Darth Maul.
Kenny, there's no way they aired a natural childbirth on TV.
No, Gilmore Girls. That's very realistic.
Dude,
that's
have
a
you ever
realistic
seen
show.
Gilmore Girls? I might be wrong. It probably wasn't Gilmore Girls, but I just remember seeing Darth Maul as a baby on this weird sitcom.
I have no idea. I don't watch sitcoms. The only sitcom I ever watched was Seinfeld, and I'm keeping it at that.
What counts as a sitcom?
A sitcom?
Anything with a laugh track,
comedy?
I guess. Oh, I guess
Is
it
that
doesn't have
really?
Because do you count Modern Family? Does Modern Family have a laugh track?
I don't know.
I thought it was filmed in front of a live audience.
Is
it?
Modern Family
No.
funny?
I don't know. I don't find sitcoms that funny. Is
I don't find
Scooby-Doo
sitcoms
a
that funny
sitcom?
either.
That's a good question. Is
Because it has a
Scooby-Doo
laugh
a
track.
sitcom?
For some
Really?
reason.
I thought sitcoms were just like family style comedy.
Yeah, I believe it's
Where
just
it's
live
just-
action comedy.
Yeah, live action. I think it strictly adheres to that.
That's family oriented in some way.
Hmm
I think.
Like you know you're watching a sitcom when it comes on.
Yeah, they have that like really, really soft and slow opening. Like
Mhm.
Full House is just kind of a lot of. It's the family moments where they're just laughing and smiling and just playing with the dog, just to fill in the opening.
And then there's that Joker that comes in and he's like, "Hey guys, here goes the thing," and he's like, "Oh, you don't do that thing."
What?
He's talking
Yeah,
about
it's,
Joey, I
there's
think.
always that one character.
Yeah, the comic
Okay.
relief.
You're comic relief.
Thanks,
I-
man.
Love
Actually, Kenny is the comic relief of the group, I think.
Am I?
you. Kenny, I love you.
Oh,
I
thank
think he
you.
is.
I love you just as much as I love my dad.
Oh God,
I don't know how to respond to that.
I don't want to respond to that. I just kind of want to move on.
So I mean, here, let me just give my little 2 bits because we're sharing today. So I've been listening to this song by Matt Watson from Super Mega.
Is
it's
it
his-
that one song?
It's that rap song about how he loves his dad.
No.
So like, it has such a good rhythm and smooth lyrics.
It has
Oh,
no
man.
right to be though.
The wordplay is so good, and it's so catchy. And I've been listening to it nonstop this entire day. It's my song of
You're
the day.
currently listening to it right
essentially.
now. I'm sure.
Yeah.
you-
I like to fuck my dad.
I remember before we started this, Alan said this was a Christian podcast,
This is a highly Christian podcast.
and it
I
still
say that with
is.
a clothespin in my nose, but yeah.
Okay.
Ow.
But yeah, I watched
Oh, that
that
hurts.
video just today, and I mean, I've seen his other works, the Blonde Boys song.
Hmm
I like that one. This one's just a different level of. It hurts me on the inside.
I
Just
love
the
all of
inside?
their content. I love them so much.
You don't
Yeah, they're pretty
discriminate?
good.
Do I discriminate?
I'm asking if you don't discriminate.
I don't discriminate. Well, I don't discriminate much. Like, I mean, if you start talking about fucking your mom, then I mean, that's a no-go.
Okay.
Where are we going with this?
Cameron, what have you been doing, listening to, or enjoying? I don't want to.
Since I already started with like Inuyasha inadvertently at the beginning, I'll stick with anime. But I just watched. Have you heard of Genius Party?
No.
Genius Party.
What
I
is
feel like
that?
I should have.
It's basically an anthology of like a bunch of short stories created by a bunch of like different directors in the anime community, and each story has like a different art style and kind of theme. It has like director Masaki Yuasa, which I talked about last podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and he's my favorite director, so I'm gonna gush about him every single time I bring him up. But he's the guy who did Kaiba, Devilman Crybaby, Ping Pong the Animation, those works of art.
Oh, Genius Party. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched one clip of one thing.
Do you
I
know
have
which one
never
it
seen
was?
it.
I think it was the girl with the blue hair.
Girl with the blue hair. I'm trying.
There was
to
like a
remember.
girl with the blue hair, like on a street or something like that, or like on a highway.
Oh boy, I can't. Oh, that's the last one. That's I know which one you're talking about. That's the last one in the Beyond series,
Oh, okay.
and that I did not understand that one.
Yeah,
That one
this
was
is
hard to get.
a lot of them are hard to get.
Yeah, but it also
Japanese
what's up?
Japanese anime is weird.
Yeah, occasionally it is. It can be very weird.
Occasionally?
I mean, there's some that are like really generic and really kind of safe genres, but then it gets into territory where it's just kind of uncomfortable, which we talked about in the previous podcast as well.
Hmm.
Okay.
But also, I wanted to shout out some other directors that were in this. Shinichiro Watanabe, I think is how you
What?
pronounce it.
Shinichiro Watanabe?
Yeah, that's it. I don't know how to pronounce Japanese names. I'm sorry, but he did Cowboy Bebop, Space Dandy, Samurai Champloo. He was that director for all those, and he did Baby Blue on the series. It was a really good one. And then Kazuta Nakazawa, which is probably less heard of. He did the Moon Drive episode, and he designed characters for Samurai Champloo and the animated sequence in Kill Bill V1. Did you guys watch
There's an
Kill Bill?
animated sequence of Kill Bill.
In
I
Kill
watched-
Bill.
I watched Kill Bill with you, Cameron, but
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was an animated section.
There's an animated section. It's really well done. It's really cool. And they also did the Linkin Park music video, which I found really funny.
Oh yeah, Linkin Park.
Breaking the Habit. Which
I love that music video, kind of.
Do you?
Kind of.
It's hard to follow
Yeah,
up
you know,
with
it's
that.
like super well animated and very cool, and like the whole like entire set piece of the entire thing is awesome.
Mhm.
But then you're listening to Breaking the Habit, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it really fits that well. It's a nice animation, but it just was very out of left field.
Yeah, you know, the animation feels like it should be more subtle.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. But I really recommend Genius Party. Maybe not the first half, because there's Genius Party and the Genius Party Beyond. Beyond
What?
is the best part.
Hmm.
But there is Masaki's work is in the first part, which is probably my favorite one out of all of them.
Who's the director you liked again? Masaki what?
Masaki Yuasa.
Yuasa. Okay.
Yeah, he did Happy
I-
Machine. I forgot to.
I
mention.
really need to get into the guy's work.
Yeah,
I have
it's
no
so good.
idea.
You should watch Kaiba. You might like it.
It's okay, Alan.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're just weebing out
Yeah. I
with
mean,
our spectacles on.
I'm done talking about anime though, just so you know.
Okay.
I mean, we could talk about comics or manga later.
Have you read any manga recently?
I've been reading a lot.
What have you been reading?
I've caught up in like Boku no Hero, Promised Neverland. I'm caught up in. That comic is amazing. Or should I say manga? Is it wrong to call it a comic?
I don't know, man. Does it really
They're
matter?
I don't
all
know the
comics
etiquette.
and mangas. It's
It
manga
doesn't
is just a
matter.
comic. It
You're
doesn't
right.
matter.
I've been reading Dr. Stone, which do you know the game Doodle God?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so it's
You
basically
don't know Doodle God
No.
it's where you combine elements to create a new element, and then you
and other stuff?
and you move on, and just
Concept.
keep creating stuff. It's really old, Kenny. I'm surprised you haven't
Kenny,
played
it was a mobile game when we were in high school and middle school.
No, I don't. This doesn't ring a bell at all.
Okay. Well, it's the concept is basically that like everyone in the world turns to stone from some solar blast, which is unclear at this point.
Cool.
And then people start breaking out of the shells of the stone, and humanity. This is like 3 billion years later in the future, where they wake up in like a jungle. So they're trying to advance science back to the original state, and it's really interesting. I don't think it's that great, but it's really interesting. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about anymore. You lost me
That what? What did I? Where did I
about
lose?
halfway through that.
After Doodle God?
Like what? Okay, so people are breaking free from the stone. And
Yeah.
Why?
Well, not everyone. It's just there's a. Okay, I don't want to get into specifics, but the first character to break out is there's like back guano on the ceiling, which is like a catalyst to break down stone or something, and it drips on him. It's very
Does he
sciencey,
break-
and I don't know how to explain it that well.
Does he break? Does it break out immediately?
No, it takes some time, but it's
Yes.
the whole manga isn't him stuck in stone, Alan. He breaks
It
out in
should
like the
be.
first chapter or maybe second chapter.
It should be.
It should be just a man like
should be.
what is that? 124 hours later or something.
Yeah, dude.
Where he's stuck in
That was a great anime. I love the second episode where he cut off his leg.
It was his arm, but okay.
Who cares?
I'm so lost. Right after you said Doodle God.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
don't worry
I'm not
about
following
it.
at all. It's okay. I probably will never watch it or read it. It's a manga.
Oh, it is coming out as an anime soon. So
That's too
okay.
bad.
yeah, it's
Well, I might
another
watch it.
Shonen Jump manga.
Oh yeah. Can we talk
Shonen
about-
manga?
Did you guys hear about how Deku's racist?
What?
Yeah, Deku. So in this new popular game released by Bandai Namco called
Yeah.
Jump Force,
Mm-hmm.
you may have heard of it. It's the quintessential anime game. Deku goes up to Piccolo when they're engaged in the fighting cinematic. You know,
Yeah.
the fighting intro. The character says right before they battle.
Mm-hmm.
Deku's all like, "Hey, you're a villain, Piccolo," and Piccolo's like, I think Piccolo is like the metaphor for blacks in America, I guess.
Really?
What?
It's just like, you know, he's just calling out you're a villain, but then like Piccolo's like I'm not a villain anymore because you know he used to be a villain, and then apparently people took that as like an attack on his race because you know Deku's judging people by this color of their skin.
But is he? He was.
But is he? That's what I'm confused about
Really
because they
doubt it.
call it racist, and I'm like, okay, where is it? Where's that racism?
I feel like it's not there.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's there too. That's why I was reaching
also
when I was describing it.
I think it's a bit okay. I don't want to sound mean, but like, why is Piccolo treated like he's a black man?
Why is he treated like he's a black man? I don't know. I
I
don't know.
I don't know either.
It's probably
I never
because
thought
he's like categorized as other,
What do you mean?
and there's not like a straight black person other than one character in Dragon Ball.
Yo, Piccolo's cool though.
Piccolo is cool, though. Piccolo's he used to be a villain though.
He blew
Yeah,
up the moon
He
to
did
That's-
save
used to be a villain.
Gohan.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, actually, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He blew up the moon, and then I guess there's another one too.
Yeah. Well, because Gohan was in his monkey form, because on a full moon he transforms into it. So he just
Uh-huh.
destroyed the moon and that fixed it. He's
Easy.
a good parent. He's a better parent than Goku.
I mean, that's actually true.
Yeah.
But what I'm caught up about how Vegeta turns into a monkey because the moon's back.
Mm-hmm. Somehow.
But you know what? It's not worry about Dragon Ball lore. Well, I mean, let's actually talk about Dragon Ball lore because Piccolo used to be a villain,
He
Oh
did.
yeah, that's right.
and Deku was referencing that.
I mean, so was Vegeta.
I guess, yeah, but
Vegeta's just more like he doesn't really seem like a villain at all. He's just like that weird guy, screams a lot, and it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
really seem like much of a threat.
Well, yeah, not after the first encounter with him, I guess.
he's also like, I guess, less intimidating than Piccolo. If we're talking about physical presence,
I mean, yeah, he's really short.
Vegeta's like 4'5" or
Yeah,
something.
he's tiny.
Yeah, he's small.
And he's just he's a loudmouth baby.
He's Napoleon if he was a Super Saiyan.
Yeah, actually, yeah. You know that's kind of true.
So,
But I don't think Goku's any better. He always lets the villain go free. Like, I'm not gonna kill you, Frieza. And then he
Are you getting
destroys
mad
him.
at Goku because he's just that good of a guy?
He's too good.
He's just that good of a guy, man. He's having
Does he
fun.
let Frieza go? I'm pretty sure he kills him.
Well, he kills him, but after like the third time after letting him power up,
Yeah, but did he?
and then
beat
he
him?
lets. Oh, remember when he made his son fight Cell?
Yeah. I mean, this was
Yeah, but did his son die?
no, his son almost died.
Yeah,
But this
what's
was
the
after.
problem?
This was after he, like, was an idiot and committed suicide
Mm-hmm.
alongside the villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if his son didn't die, there's no problem.
Well, his son, he got brutally injured and like maimed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think
But
that's a
did he
good
get
philosophy
stronger?
to have.
Did he get stronger?
Did he get stronger?
Did he get stronger?
Well, you know, honestly, that's
Maybe.
debatable because
I don't know.
Gohan he level caps right there. He doesn't get
Wow.
any stronger.
Oh, I stopped after Cell Saga, so I have
Maybe
no idea what
he should have
happens.
dropped that stupid sword, or is that Trunks?
That's
think that's
Trunks.
Trunks,
Trunks has a
yeah.
sword.
Yeah,
Gohan
Trunks is-
dresses up as a superhero.
Why
And
does he
beats up
carry
regular
a
criminals.
sword?
Because he's from
What?
the future. And
Where did he
Sword
get his
from the
sword?
past.
Like, there's a movie that references it. So he gets a sword from just random guy that died.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sick.
that's about it.
so not very important.
Not very important
Okay.
because he gets rid of it later.
Cool.
Anything else you'd like to share, Bear?
Can I? Well, I also the other manga I made reference to in previous podcasts. I don't know when, but Yu Yu Hakusho, which is kind of
What
on
is
the
that?
same level as Dragon Ball Z,
Oh.
I think.
What is that?
Oh, how do I explain that?
I've
I
never
have no
heard of
idea.
it in my life.
Yu Yu Hakusho. It's a shonen
Mm-hmm.
action manga
Mm-hmm.
about powers
Yeah.
and fighting.
that's basically it.
You got it.
Is this the Justice League of America or My Hero Academia? I don't understand.
Okay, but the main thing I wanted to talk about this is the tournament arc in this show is so good. Or I say manga because I haven't seen the show.
Is there a
Mm.
show?
Manga. So why are tournament arcs so good in shows? That's what I want to talk about.
Is that what we're? I thought we were just.
No, but I want to bring that up. It's just
I don't
a
know,
small point.
Cameron. It's because we've all been in that position where people compete, and we're like, yeah,
It's so
that's
good.
entertaining to watch.
Like
I mean-
yeah.
I mean, I guess that is like, you know, part of it. But then here's the thing, though. When you're watching a tournament arc, if it's done well,
Mhm.
you're never rooting for one person.
Yeah, it's always
You know?
you're like conflicted on who you want to win usually.
Yeah, and those are the best ones. So I haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho, but I mean, it's just there's just something fascinating about watching the people you want to win just go up against each other, like going all out,
Yeah.
just having at it.
That's
Or maybe they're not
why-
going all out.
Oh, true. There's some cases where that's happened. I know Hunter x Hunter is a great tournament arc. I love that show. And Boku no Hero, or My Hero Academia, the tournament arc in there is what made me like the show.
Hmm.
Because I really disliked the first season of that show.
Yeah, that's
Personally,
understandable.
because it seemed a little cliched and kind of boring. There wasn't much happening.
What?
When we got to the tournament arc, it was like, oh boy, this is actually really fun. And that's when I
Talking
started.
about My
reading the
Hero?
manga. What's up?
Talk about My Hero.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
You have no taste. All right, cool.
What?
No. It's like everything after like after episode 3, I want to say,
Hmm.
like episode 3 onwards until you get to the tournament arc is kind of slow.
Yeah, I like the
Yes.
first few episodes.
I will continue to watch those episodes. I don't like okay, I'm gonna be honest. Season 1 is kind of boring,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
but I just don't care about him meeting his friends and making relationships.
Yeah.
I care about the start and the end of that show or that season at least.
Hmm. That's fair. Because I'm not in it for that either. The relationships. I like the backstories of the characters that they have and how they kind of interlink with each other. I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
But apart from that, it's mainly about the villains and the powers, I think. Is
They
what it
need to
comes
flesh
down
out. They need to flesh out their characters a bit more.
Mm.
A bit more.
Yeah,
I
a few of them.
still like them.
Yeah.
I like the show.
But there's some you can't really flesh out, like Grape Coon. How do you flesh
Grape
him out?
Coon. I mean, they try.
I don't
They-
remember what.
They try.
He's the smartest kid in that class, boy. Or one of the smartest.
That's all we know about him.
I think he's smarter than Deku,
Mhm.
Yes, he is.
I
or
thought he was
he's
number
just as
one.
smart.
No, it goes Momo and then Great Boy.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right.
Is he
And
number
then-
1?
And then Baku goes third. And then it's Deku. And then it's Deku, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, where does Ida fit into that? Robot
Nita's-
Boy.
I don't know. Nita's probably a little lower. I don't know, man. I don't remember.
I thought he was second.
perfectly. I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember.
I thought it went like this. I thought it went Momo,
Give me a second.
Ida, Bakugo, then Deku, and then Great Boy.
I don't
That's
know.
how I thought it went.
I don't know My Hero trivia.
You know, this is My Hero trivia. Why are we talking about this?
I don't
But you know,
know.
it's just because My Hero's a good show.
It is. It's a
Good-
pretty
it's a good
show.
story.
The third season was really good, and I'm really excited for the fourth season, based off
Mm.
of what's in the manga.
I never really finished the third season. I knew what happens, so I just watched the ending fight,
Mm-hmm.
which was pretty good.
Give me
I
a
know-
second.
There's a couple filler episodes that were pretty all right.
Oh
at
yeah.
the end of that season.
Oh wait, are we still talking about My Hero? Because I was hoping to get off of anime for a
No,
second.
yeah, I'm done. That's all I had to
I
say.
just want to finish the point. All right.
Okay.
Great Boy is 9th.
9?
He is 9th. Oh, okay.
He was way lower than I thought.
Ida is 2nd. Hot and Cold Boy is 5th.
Oh, all right.
And then,
all right.
yeah, Momo is number 1. Whatever.
Well, there
Nothing
you
else
go.
matters.
Well, it looks like Great Boy is just not that great.
He's
I don't know what to say. This guy,
He's okay. They
You
give
know,
him, they give him
like-
too much screen time, and if they're not gonna actually do anything with his character,
Yeah.
yeah.
They can't
But, you know,
just
it's
erase
just-
him either, is the issue.
I mean, they could.
they really actually could.
They really actually could. I don't think any of the people reading will even notice if he's not even if he's in there less.
Yeah. I haven't seen
You know what?
anything with the Invisible Girl either.
Hey, you know what? I haven't seen her either.
Yeah.
Ah,
But
But you know,
honestly, we
you
haven't.
say that, but then the fact is, I think we've seen her the most in the entire show.
You're right. That could be true.
This lady steals a spot in every single scene. So, I mean, I don't know.
There's always a naked girl in the shot.
Oh yeah.
that's-
All right, let's get off of
Yeah,
this.
you know, let's not talk about this. But I have been reading a manga actually. Now that I think about it, I've been reading one.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been reading an isekai manga.
Oh no.
It's this one's actually really good. This is the manga of the only light novel I've ever read. So, it's an isekai, and I think it's probably the best. I would argue that it's better than Shield Hero. Like I really wanted to argue with Connor on this,
Okay. What's
but
it called? Did you say it already?
it's called Mushoku Tensei.
Okay. I have no idea.
It's like a jobless reincarnation. I think it's what it's called.
Okay.
So I mean, it's just about this guy, as usual,
Mm-hmm.
a worthless piece of shit, dies, yada yada, reincarnated. But one thing that's very interesting about this manga is that this guy is unlike every other protagonist out there. He's someone
Gay.
who he's gay.
I
No,
don't know.
he's born with not a lot, and he strives to better himself because of his past life. So because he knew he was such a piece of shit, he's always constantly working to better himself, and that's
Yeah.
just so fascinating to see in everything he does. So
It's-
he's like so you'll see a little tiny 7-year-old reading a big dictionary of another language, trying to learn the language. It's really fascinating how his mind works and
Wait,
just
he
his
comes back as a
approaches
kid,
to
or-
how to better himself. What?
You said he comes back as a kid?
Yeah, he comes back as he's reincarnated as a human child.
Oh, okay.
so
He
I-
starts back from the birth and
Nice.
works his way up. He's reliving an entire life.
Is this just Scrooge McDuck the anime?
Is that? I've never seen
I don't
Scrooge
believe
McDuck.
so.
Scrooge McDuck worked really hard to get where he is.
Oh, I see what
That's
you're
about it.
Yeah.
Did he get run over by a truck and then get reincarnated?
I don't know about that part.
What's with the anime characters always getting hit by cars?
I don't know, man. They
It's
must
because
really suck at
Asian people
driving
don't know
all the
how to
time.
drive because of their
Yeah.
small ass eyes. Duh.
Ironic.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. I'll take that
It's-
answer.
I mean, it's ironic because I've gotten to 3 car crashes. I've hit my car 3 times.
Oh, I've only done it twice.
Oh well, I mean, my small eyes. But you know what? Let's move off anime unless Alan has something to say.
Nope, nothing.
Well, yeah, okay. Actually, so one of the big things I've been getting into this week was I've been watching a lot of Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been getting myself back into Daredevil,
Oh, yeah.
and By the way, if you haven't seen Daredevil, you really need to watch it. It is, in my opinion, the best thing that's ever come from Netflix.
Okay. I'm always wary about superhero shows because they always seem like they lack a lot of effort put into them.
Oh no, see, that's just the thing. Like when you're watching Daredevil, it's so different from your standard superhero story. So I mean, it's basically all of the things that you want right out of a superhero show. So you want the superhero and you want him to struggle with his morals. That happens a lot. You want a cool superhero who is like who's really cool at fighting and the action scenes are cool. You get that too. There are so many beautiful action scenes. Like I'm pretty sure Daredevil was, I don't know if it's the first to do this, but they're the first ones to do it right.
Okay.
They have these really long shots of no cutting action scenes that go on for minutes.
Oh yeah.
And it's just a wonder to look at. And then you also have excellent writing on top of that, where just about every character you're invested in, especially the best friend character to Daredevil, everything is so good about Daredevil. I mean, even the villains. The villains is so cool.
Does Bullseye from the movie come into play at some point?
Bullseye does come into play.
Holy
He comes into play in the season 3. And you know what? He is just fantastic. All the villains in Daredevil, great. Oh my gosh.
Bullseye's
I know he's a
the
Joe
only thing I remember
character.
from the movie.
He's got like this stupid like target on his head.
Yeah.
And you know what? That has me frustrated because that's such a poor rendition of Bullseye.
Mm-hmm.
But then the one we get in Daredevil season 3 is so well done. It's so well crafted.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
And here's the thing. Here's another thing about Bullseye. He's kind of like a Joe character. Like if you're thinking about him conceptually,
Mm-hmm.
like he's a guy who's like very good at aiming.
Yeah.
But most of season 3, he's just throwing office supplies.
Okay.
He's just picking up pens and staplers and like like snow globes. But he makes it look so lethal that it's terrifying.
Okay.
It's like, oh dang, dude, like a stick can do that. A stick can lodge itself. A stick that has a diameter of 2 inches can lodge itself into a person's neck. You're like, oh, okay.
You have to keep that in mind.
Yeah. Man, Daredevil's so good. I should really sit you guys down and watch it.
Just force us with our eyes open.
Yeah, force you with your eyes open. Actually, you should close your eyes because Daredevil's blind.
Oh, you're right. That's the best way to experience that
Absolutely.
Series.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since we're on the Netflix train, there's a new series that came out that I watched called Russian Doll. It's a TV series.
Russian Doll.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It has the same aspect as of Groundhog Day.
Mhm.
So this lady, I think it was in New York, is spending or reliving the same day over and over and dying, and she can't get out of this loop. And I don't know how much I should say because it would border on spoilers, but it's really interesting because the days aren't exactly the same. There's things in the background that kind of show hints of changing
Mm-hmm.
that you can kind of catch. It's kind of a very vulgar show, though. There's a lot of swearing and cussing. So I don't know if you don't like that sort of stuff. I don't know if you'd like it, but
I mean,
It's an interesting
the last thing
watch.
I saw that had a lot of swearing and cussing was Bright.
oh yeah,
Have you ever seen Bright?
I haven't
the
watched it because it just looks terrible.
It's that Netflix spin on modern fantasy.
Yeah, isn't it like
Where-
a cop duo comedy?
Yeah, it's
sort of thing?
you got Will Smith and Mr. Orc,
Yeah.
and it's just
Oh,
bad.
you're talking about Bright.
Yeah, Bright. That's the last thing I saw that had a lot of perverse vulgarity.
Mhm.
Why does Will Smith still make movies?
I don't know. He should just be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
But wait a minute.
Isn't he?
What?
He was in
Did
the
you guys
YouTube
see?
Rewind. He won
Yeah,
at
I mean
Fortnite.
he makes like motivational videos. I think.
Have you seen the Aladdin trailer?
Oh yeah, the new genie.
He looks like a JoJo stand.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he does. He does.
Did you see that? I posted in the meme channel in the Discord with him as Star Platinum.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I saw that,
so
but
good.
like now that I look at him, it's just like it looks like a cosplay, like a poor cosplay,
Yeah.
to the point where it's just where you look at him and you're like, that's a JoJo thing, right? Are you
Mhm.
trying to JoJo? And he's like, no, I'm Genie from Aladdin. And you're like,
No,
Oh.
that's a stand, I'm sure.
yeah. I mean, I don't see your legs, so
Oh, if you hear a blender, by the way, we're blending the soup, so ignore that, please.
You're blending the what?
You
We're
blend
making
soup?
tomato soup
Oh.
at the last part, so just
You don't
ignore that.
have-
I'm sorry.
You don't have raw tomatoes?
You have raw tomatoes.
What?
Well, that's what's in there.
Yeah, but for the soup.
Yeah, the soup. I don't want chunky tomato soup. It's got to
Why
be
not?
creamy.
Are you saying you put chunky tomato soup in your soup?
Oh no,
No, in Alan. I'm talking about
No,
Alan.
no,
okay.
I don't.
You eat chunky tomatoes?
No, I'm just being obtuse.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that.
yeah,
no
thank
problem.
you.
I love you. But what if, right?
What if? I mean, you're absolutely right. And what if I watched a movie called Her on Netflix?
Oh, you mean the one with the robot?
Yeah, the one with the AI with Scarlett
I've heard
Johansson
that-
as the
I've
voice.
I've heard that movie is good, but it just sounds depressing and weird.
It's you know what? It is kind of depressing. It's got this really weird take on romance.
Mhm.
So it is a romance story, which I wasn't thinking it was going to be. It's called Her. Why did I think it's not going to be a romance?
One sec, I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, as he'll be right back. Let me tell you about this movie, Alan. Let me tell you about this movie. It's a pretty good movie, but it's got a weird ending. It gets really existential, and I don't know. You might like it. It's got this like weird. It's got this weird take on how evolution can take you into this higher realm of thinking.
Are you gonna say that technology is technically evolution because that's BS?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, technology is always evolving, and once a technology has the capability to evolve on its own, it plays with that idea.
Nah, dude, I want to die. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't.
And
wanna
guess
live
what?
forever.
People do die.
No, I don't.
No, that's a lie. No one dies in this movie. But I like it a lot because it's got this perverse humor where it can get kind of perverted, and that's
What do you
kind of
mean?
my humor, where it's like so in the beginning scene. So this isn't really a spoiler. In the beginning scene, this guy, he's feeling really lonely. It's a lonely night. He can't sleep. So what he does is he goes to a sex chat room. But the thing about the sex chat room is that you have to speak audibly. So he's just having this sex talk with this random lady online. And then, it starts escalating and they start really getting heated.
Oh,
And then this lady starts telling him to choke him with her dead cat.
excuse me.
Yeah. So what he does is that he says, I'm choking you with a dead cat now. I'm tying it around your neck, wrapping you around its furs, and it's a dead cat. So it's got this.
And how does she react?
Well, I mean, she wants him to do it.
You guys are weird. This is a weird movie for.
This is a weird movie. It is really weird, and it plays up on that, and I really like it until the end where they start inserting this existential stuff.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, man, I really liked it. This is a good movie. Anything you want to share, Mr. Scare Bear?
I don't know, man. There's nothing. I haven't been doing anything. I've been working.
Oh, didn't you watch Carmen Sandiego?
Oh, that's right. I watched that like 2 weeks ago with my little sister. It's good. I also watched the Lego movie yesterday. It was also good. I liked it.
The Lego Movie 2?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a bad movie that is just a cash grab, like Ralph Breaks the Internet. But it was actually filled with heart and soul.
I was thinking
Yeah.
about going seeing that, but then I've never seen the first movie.
You should see the first movie.
All
but
right.
you don't need to see the first movie to see the second movie.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just like Kingdom Hearts, I think.
Kenny, did you see Donkey's review on Kingdom Hearts?
His review on Kingdom Hearts? I've never seen his review on Kingdom Hearts 3, if that's what you're talking about.
Yep, he made one. I don't know when he posted it, but he made one.
I haven't seen it, but I did watch his other Kingdom Hearts videos.
He was very happy. Very happy.
I mean, it's hard to tell with Donkey. Donkey's a weird guy. It's hard to tell when he's having a good time. Sometimes you think he likes a game, but then he kind of comes back at you with the 180. But you know what? That's what I love about him. But Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna leave it here on the internet, making a video about Kingdom Hearts 3.
When's it gonna come out, Kenny? I've been asking for weeks.
You've been asking for a week.
Yes.
But you know what? I'm kind of spent.
I know.
It's a day. We might come back and stream the Anime Awards, maybe. Or we might come back and stream Apex Legends.
I will come back and stream the Anime Awards with whoever wants to do it. If I'm going to do it alone, I won't do it.
Yeah.
But if it's with you or Cameron, I'll do it.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just end the podcast here then. I'm kind of spent. Cameron's gone, so we can't stop. Oh, God! You ever think about that?
Oh, wow, that is freaky.
Here we go, dude. We're going off the cuff. No, we're no longer talking about the subject. So, thank you for tuning into this podcast. This podcast was brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you. Bam, done. Gonna end it there. That'll be the podcast video. Now, here's for the stream. We're going off the cuff. We're talking about things that are not related
to anything.
Alan.
Yeah,
Alan,
what's up? Tell me.
Give me a beat.
Kenny?
Give me a beat.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
What? Come on! Come on! All right, fine.
I'm gonna end up laughing, and I won't be able to keep the beat going, Kenny.
Okay.
I'm only laughing.
Damn it! We can't do that all the way. You know what? Here, why don't we just take a sneak peek at the Anime Awards for a sec?
Okay?
Here, I want to get your take on this.
Okay.
Best girl.
Hear.
All right.
Okay.
We got Anzu from Hinamatsuri.
Okay.
Next one, Hinata Miyako. It's a place from a further than universe. I don't know. I don't think you know her.
Is it the hat girl?
No.
Okay.
Next, we have Lily Hoshikawa from Zombieland.
Okay.
The girl that's supposed to be a boy?
Oh wait, yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that a boy? Or whatever.
I don't know. A Serpa from Golden Kamui. I don't think you know her either. Nadeshiko Kagimahara from Laid Back Camp. And Mai Sakurajima from Rascals does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Oh, okay. So the top two are obviously Anzu and that last one.
I'll just go ahead and say Anzu.
Dude, Anzu's so good.
She's so good.
Just a good one. She's just good.
I mean, I say she's good just because I don't really like the Bunny Girl Senpai anime.
You don't?
I wasn't really too into it. I mean, we watched one episode together, and that's the only one I saw, and I didn't really like the main character. Main character's kind of a dip.
Okay. I stopped watching after like episode 5 or so. I just got bored.
Understandable. But let's talk about Best Boy.
Okay.
Best Boy, we have Kotaro Tatsumi from Zombieland Saga. That's the manager guy.
Yeah.
We got Honda-san from Skullface Bookseller. Honda-san? I don't know this anime.
What is that?
Apparently this is just like a skeleton guy that sells books. Next, we have Izuku Midoriya. My Hero Season 3.
I feel like he's going to win.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to win too. Because this is the second time he's on here. He won last year. What if he wins this year? Next, we have Sakuta Azusugawa from Bunny Girl Senpai.
Hello?
Next, we have Halda from Agretsuko. From the hyena guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you're
then we
talking
have
about the
Joe
awards?
from Megalobox.
Wait, did we finish the podcast?
Yeah,
We ended the
finished it without you.
podcast.
Shoot. Okay.
Did you have
literally
anything
did.
to add? Because we literally ended it, and we couldn't end it because you were gone
I
because
was
we're still
gone.
streaming. So then I tried to take us into a like a improv rap, but then Alan couldn't commit.
I couldn't commit. It brought too much shame on my house.
I'm so sad I missed that. There was
Okay,
a
I'm-
blender mishap.
I'm going to be back in like an hour because I gotta take care of my sister
Okay.
Okay.
and then put her to bed. Then I'll be back for the anime.
Oh,
awards.
Orvin just got in the chat when we
Orvin
finished.
just got in the chat. Okay.
Sick. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Okay. Did
Alright,
we just
bye.
talk about anime the whole time?
We just
guys
talked
did.
about anime.
I didn't
Yeah.
talk about anything.
I mean,
I wanted to talk about like games as well.
That's too bad, Cameron. You should have.
you know,
thought about that
we
before
take
you
a
left.
long time with this stuff, but you know what?
We
It's
do.
all right. We just have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing was like games, YouTube creators. That's all I wanted else.
I mean, why don't you go ahead and tell me about the games you want to share, though?
Huh?
Are we still streaming?
We are still streaming.
Hey, you know what? We're still going then.
Okay.
I guess the podcast really hasn't ended.
Okay. Oh, now then it's just Kenny and I.
Okay, it's a duo now. We got Share Bear and Excited Bear.
Yeah, we're losing them. We're dropping like flies.
It's like, you know, they got hunted by hunters.
I mean, what games have you been playing? I feel like I started each topic.
So games I've been playing. I played Fortnite for the first time today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I see my brothers playing Fortnite all the time, and I'm
Mhm.
like, hey, you know what? I want to play a game with my brothers, but then they won't want to play any of the games I want to play. So I was like, I'll just download Fortnite on my computer. Let's just play Fortnite.
That's all they play.
Yeah, that's all they play. So I played it, and you know what? For a fact, I know I don't like Fortnite. But you know, I might play it again just because my brothers.
Okay.
Just when I want to spend time
That's
with them, you
fair.
know.
Are you not a
other
big
than
fan of
that-
Battle Royale?
No, I'm not a big fan of Battle Royale.
Yeah, I'm
But
not
we're gonna
either.
play Apex Legends.
Yeah, I wanted to
Well-
try it out because I heard a lot of good things.
Mhm.
Which is it an EA game? Correct?
It is an EA game.
Yeah, which I'm kind of wary about because I don't really like their business practices.
Yeah, but here's like a weird thing.
Yeah.
EA barely touched it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so weird. Like the monetization stuff,
Mhm.
EA has like none of their hands on it.
Okay, that's
It's
interesting.
it's just the studio, but they do have loot boxes and microtransactions still.
Okay.
But from what I hear, it's fair.
Okay, that's interesting. I like all the small mechanics from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like the pinging looks really interesting. The zip lines look fun. I like how you don't take fall damage.
Ooh,
I like the team up system. Like when you when you jump out of that bus in Fortnite, you
Mhm.
can go whatever which way. But if you're like in a team, you could have like a leader that guides the entire team
ooh.
instead of everyone splitting up. And then when you get lower down to the area you want to explore, you can split off individually, which looks kind of cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that with people.
You know what? Maybe it'll change my mind on Battle Royale. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. I guess
These are the guys that did Titanfall, and I've always
Oh,
wanted to
yeah,
get into
that's right.
Titanfall because I think
Was-
Titanfall looks awesome. But then
Yeah.
I just never had the money to pay for it.
Was it only on like PlayStation and Xbox? It was never on PC.
You know, I think for the longest time it never came to PC.
Okay.
I don't know if it's on PC now. I don't think it is
Okay. Interesting.
because I remember Titanfall 1 was exclusive to Xbox, and then Titanfall 2 came out on the console platforms.
Yeah.
And then I don't think I've ever seen it on Steam.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I haven't seen it on Steam because it's an EA game.
Yeah, so it'd be like Origins.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look that up later, I guess. Maybe there is a thing.
Maybe.
It looks like Orvin just downloaded Apex as we speak, so
He's downloading it right now?
he just downloaded it. He just finished downloading it. He
Oh,
said in
okay.
the Twitch chat.
Well, you better get it downloaded, Orvin, because we're taking you to the Apex.
The Apex
Um,
realm.
Yeah, the Apex. Apex means like the peak, right?
I think so. I believe that's correct.
It means something.
Yep, it has a meaning. That's for sure.
But other than playing battle royale games. I've been trying to play this anime game that I bought recently called Tales of Berseria.
There's so many of those.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's, in my opinion, it's sort of the anime RPG. If you want to play an anime RPG, you should sort of go towards those series.
What about Ni no Kuni? How does that
Ni no
compare?
Kuni. Actually, Ni no Kuni is pretty good too, but then it's kind of less anime than you'd expect.
It's more Ghibli.
Yeah, it's more Ghibli, and Ghibli has like their own definitive style to it.
True. For sure.
So, I mean, I'm playing this game, Tales of Berseria, and then I don't like the main character.
Okay.
She's like this really edgy, revenge-driven main character who has like this edgy left-handed giant claw hand,
Okay.
and she shouts.
I feel like that's
shouts,
a huge trope. Like edgy
I think that
characters
is.
always have like these big claws or like demon spirit behind them.
Yeah,
Almost.
and then they swear a lot too.
Yeah. Where are those damn chaos emeralds?
I'm making fucking mac and cheese, and no one can stop me.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that one?
From what?
I think it's a meme of some kind of some
Okay.
kid making mac and cheese.
Okay. I don't think I've seen that one.
It's one of my favorites.
Okay.
I'll send you that later.
Okay. Thank you.
I think that's all I've been playing.
All right. Well, there's like 2 games I've been playing kind of off and on. Do you know Cook Serve Delicious 2?
Cook Serve Delicious 2. You told me about this. This is a cooking game.
It's a cooking
Like Cooking
game.
Mama?
It's like Cooking Mama, but you're managing like a restaurant and you have to get these orders correct. It's really fast paced. It's really fun. It's really interesting, but some of the character designs in it are so ugly.
Oh
I don't know
yeah.
what it is. Yeah, but I mean, the food looks delicious, but like the customers always look terrible, which is kind of weird. It is a game source engine, but I don't think that defines quality either.
Is it a new game or is it an old one?
It's fairly new. It came out last year,
Oh, okay.
but it is a series. It's really fun. It's really addictive too.
What's it
But
called
it's-
again? Cooking what?
Cook Serve Delicious.
Cook
2.
Serve Delicious.
Yeah, and it's really anxiety inducing when you get like a rush hour because you have to do all these stuff so fast before they get tired and like bored of waiting.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is this a Japanese game?
I believe so. Yeah.
Was this based
I
off
didn't
of there's an old Japanese game where you do like a cooking thing and you manage it, but it was really bad.
Okay. I mean,
It
there is
looks
Cook Serve
just like
Delicious
this.
1. That could be the first game.
It could be the first game.
Yeah.
But no, the one I'm talking about came out in the early 2000s.
Okay. I'm not sure then.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's
Oh, yeah.
called. It has this Japanese name to it, and I can't read it.
All right. It's a really chill game. The other game I played was Beholder. It's
Beholder.
a really strange game. It's you manage no. Okay, so there's tenants and then you're the person who looks after these tenants in like this apartment complex sort of thing. And it's during it's in some not fantasy world but like in a alternate world in a not post-apocalyptic world but like a dystopia, if you would. There's like a ton of war and the politics are terrible there and the government is forcing you to spy on these tenants of yours and get information if they're breaking laws to arrest them and stuff like that. It's a really interesting dynamic because you also have a family who may also do illegal things and you have to judge if you want to arrest them for your sanity or for like your like the points of or just how well known you are, I guess. It's a fun game. It's not very long though. I think the second one came out earlier. not too
Oh,
long
okay.
ago.
I remember looking at this. So you're working for the government. You're just spying on their tenants, right?
Yeah, you're spying on the tenants, and if you don't do your job, you get arrested. There's like a bunch of different endings, which I only ever got the one where I get killed by one of my tenants. And there's one time where there's a doctor who's extremely lonely and wants you to hook him up with some lady, So I
Okay.
hooked him up with like this grandma's niece who lived there, and apparently it was like some doppelganger who was pretending to be the niece, and then killed the doctor and then ran away. So I feel bad about that.
That's really convoluted.
Yeah.
How do you when you insert doppelgangers, that's when you should go
Well,
wait.
it's not really doppelgangers. It's just some. The grandma's like, "Wait, this isn't my niece," and then you could tell the doctor say, "This isn't your niece," or this. I'm sorry, this isn't who she really is, or something like that, and you could save her or save him. But I didn't do that because I wanted him to be happy, and I didn't think he would die. So I made him.
I mean, he just wanted a pretty lady.
Yeah, honestly. But yeah, those are the two games I've been playing the most, I think.
Oh.
Soon to be Apex Legends, though.
Hey, yeah, Apex Legends. Look at this shooter. I should have said this earlier because I was playing this a lot too. I was playing Spec Ops.
Oh yeah,
Spec Ops: The Line.
The Line, yeah, okay.
And
that game looks so good. I mean, it looks well made.
you know what? I'd say it is well made.
Okay.
It's a little short though. I mean,
Yeah, I've heard that complaint before.
it's things ramp up real quickly, and I wasn't prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I just wasn't in the mindset for it or whatever. But then, like, a lot of weird, bombastic things start happening. I'm just like, oh, okay, so that's a
yeah.
defining moment. Okay.
It's just really action-packed sort of thing.
Yeah, it's really action-packed. I didn't like the level design at all. It really, I just wasn't into it. And I think Orvin's listening. He better be listening because I'm going to tell him about why this game sucks.
Okay. Go on.
No, it's a good game. It's got a good story, but it just never hit me like I felt like it should have because I was just annoyed with the gameplay.
Yeah.
There were so many times because here's the thing about the game. So there were so many times where I will find myself stuck in an animation when I'm trying to like be reactive. It's not reacting the way I want it to.
Okay.
And I'm struggling with it. And I don't know if it's just me, but like the controls, the gunplay felt a little off. Maybe it was just like a setting on my computer or something.
Okay.
But the gunplay just never felt right to me.
Do you normally play shooters on a controller?
Oh, no. I did when I was a youngin'. But now I play shooters on the PC, and I guess maybe that's just me getting used to playing games on a good PC.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to running at 15 to 20 frames.
Yeah, that's not very helpful. You could see in the future.
Yeah. Now I can see like double. It's like I have two eyes.
I mean, you didn't before?
No, I only had one.
Like one half?
They called me the Beholder.
The Beholder. All right. Interesting. I have the line, but I haven't played it yet. I've been meaning to, but it's hard finding time for games now.
Yeah. And like games like it'll be good, but then you're just on that line. The line.
Yeah. That's why I play games like Cooks Are Delicious, where you could just play like 20 minutes of it and you could just jump in whenever. It's hard to jump back into like a cinematic super where you have to be super invested into it, like Witcher 3.
Oh yeah.
That's hard to jump back into. But that's
a good
game too.
Yeah, it's a good game. Huh? You know what? I think we've talked on long enough. My little brother wants to play Fortnite.
Nice.
Let's end it there.
Yes.
I already said this outro earlier too, though.
Okay.
But let's do it again.
All right.
This podcast was brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you.
Thank you.